What's up guys, welcome to Poor Man Mods. Cube finally came out with a short shifter for the IS300 with the W55 transmission. Now I know it's not the best transmission in the world, but my IS300 does have it. So we're going to be installing this Cube short shifter in my IS300 today, and I'm going to show you step by step on how to do it. Alright, we're going to remove the shift knob and the shifter bezel for this. Couple connectors underneath here that you have to disconnect. It's kind of hard to see, but there's 4 bolts holding on this rubber boot around the shifter. They're each 10 millimeter. So let's get them out. If it sounds like someone's peeing in the background of this video, my friend's draining coolant.
Because I am peeing.
Alright, now this boot can come off. Gotta work it all around here. Finally. Okay. Now, lift up the skirt of the factory shifter and try not to get a sexual assault charge. Remove the 4 10mm bolts that secure the shifter to the transmission. All 4 bolts are out. Now you can lift this old, crappy stock shifter out. I will be very glad to see this thing gone. Okay, bye. Clean the shifter housing. Just get it all nice and clean before we install our new one. And actually, this is where I filled up my transmission the first time. I couldn't get the fill plug out of the transmission, and I filled it up through this hole actually. Took a long time, but it worked. Make sure that you also remove the little wave washer that's at the bottom of the shifter housing. Install the Cube spacer. Line up the tabs. Then the rubber bushing on top. Now we're going to install this beautiful piece of billet aluminum. This is the lower part of the Cube shifter. Place that right on top of the shifter housing there. Grab the castle bushing that comes with the Cube kit and grease it up nice and good. Then install the castle bushing on the lower part of the shifter. Snap it on just like that with the O-ring towards the top. And then you can drop this bad boy in. And you can decide if you want this to be angled towards you or away from you, because there is a slight bend in this shaft. I'm going to have it facing towards me. Now we're going to install the upper plate, the retainer for the shifter. Make sure that you put the side that kind of sticks out a bit, this little lip, you want that facing down. Then it'll sit in there real nice. We're going to install the 4 provided screws and put a little bit of Loctite on these. Evenly tighten these bolts down with a 4mm Allen key. You don't necessarily have to install that Loctite, we just did it just for a little bit of added security. Be very, very careful not to strip these, or you will have a very bad day if you have to remove these ever again. Install the jam nut. Next we can install the upper shifter lever. There is some height adjustment here, as you can see by all the threads right here. So there's some height adjustment, but I like my shifters a little lower, so we're probably going to thread this all the way down. Oh man, that's feeling really good already. We're going to remove the jam nut for the upper part for the shift knob, and now we can reinstall the rest of our interior right here. Oh, that is so nice. Alright, to reconnect all these connectors, Last thing to do, install the jam nut for the knob, and then the cube shift knob. Or if you want, you could use the factory knob, or whichever knob you have. But I like the cube knob. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so we're going to see how far the throw is of the factory shifter here. Alright, let's check out the throw of the cube shifter now. So much shorter. It looks to me like it's only a 2-inch throw from first to second. This thing is awesome. I'll get exact measurements when I review the footage, but to me this is looking like just a 2-inch throw, which is awesome.
It's so tight that it'll take some adjustment to be able to feel what gear you're in.
So it's been a couple of months actually since the last clip in this video. I've been working with Cube on this shifter, and there's been a couple revisions, and this is actually one of the main reasons why I really like Cube, because they sent me the initial shifter. I guess I was kind of like the prototype for them, and I found a slight issue with their shifter, and it wasn't a huge deal. It wasn't a deal breaker or anything like that, but they decided to make a revision and make the shifter better. So they sent me another one with the revision, and then I thought everything was hunky-dory. I didn't even really notice an issue, but they discovered that with that revision, there was a slight amount of play in the shifter up and down, which I didn't even pick up on, but you can pull up and down on the shifter a little bit, maybe like a millimeter at most, and they weren't happy with that. So then they made another revision and sent me the revision this time, and this is now a Shim Kit, because for whatever reason there are different variances in this shifter housing. Not all shifters are the same, so they were finding that with some of their customers they were having absolutely no play, but some customers were having more or a little bit less play. So it was a little different across the board, but they wanted to make sure that everyone had, you know, the perfect setup. So now they sent me another kit with the shims in it, and they also sent, which I believe is a revised upper portion of the shifter. This feels heavier than the one that I have installed here, and it looks like there might be some anti-vibration or anti-rattling material in here. So we're going to take this apart, and I'm going to put this upper shifter lever part back on it, and then I will show you how to shim it to get rid of this up and down play and make it absolutely perfect. And this is, you know, this is why I really like Cube, because they could have stopped at the very beginning and they could have not have listened to my revision for it, but you know, they wanted you guys to get the best shifter possible for the best price possible. And there's a lot of companies out there. You know, I worked up at TJ Bologna Parts, and there were a lot of companies that had crappy products, and I gave them feedback and advice, and they pretty much told me to pound sand, and you know, they were just gonna give the customer a crappy product and wait for the customer to complain and either do nothing or give them like a discount or refund. Like, they weren't going to fix the product at all. And that was pretty crappy, but that's why I really like Cube. So they, you know, they acknowledged issues and fixed it for you guys. So let's get this back apart and install those shims. So you can see the shifter moves up and down, and the shims, we're going to be placing them under this plate on top of the white bushing. So we need to take these 4 bolts off. Hopefully I can get these bolts out without a problem, because they were Loctited. And one thing I did off camera, because I didn't want to have to mess with this coming loose in the future, I actually welded this shifter to the jam nut here. So I'm going to have to take this all off and cut the weld from this jam nut to the shifter. Okay, so I got lucky. You can actually put the shims over the shifter, so they're going to go right here on top of this white bushing. Now I'm debating if I want to cut this off and install this piece. I think the only difference is maybe a vibration or rattle difference, but I didn't really have an issue. I guess in the meantime, you know, if you guys order this shifter right now, you will get this piece and not this piece. So I think I'm going to just do the shims for now and see how it drives. And if I notice an issue or something I don't like, then I will swap this on. But I don't feel like doing the extra work to put this on right now. So let me wire wheel all this Loctite off these bolts, and we'll shim this properly and get it reinstalled. So yeah. So essentially what we're doing here is adding shims underneath this plate. We're going to add one at a time until there's no longer any movement up and down with the shifter. So start off with one, and you never want to add more than you need. So go one at a time until this movement is eliminated. So we have one installed right now. We'll tighten the 4 bolts, see where we are, and just keep adding shims until this movement is gone. Alright, still some movement. I can actually see the gap, so I think we'll put at least 2 more in there and see where we are. Alright, a little bit of slop, we'll add another. Alright, that is it. 4 shims for me and my play is gone. So, yeah, I'm going to reinstall everything and call this done. And I will install this on my own time if I feel like I need to. But I wish I didn't weld it. I just don't feel like cutting that right now. So yeah, let's get this back together. Alright, that's a wrap. It is back together and the cube shifter is feeling absolutely awesome. I've driven with this shifter for months now, other than the shims, which I just installed, but for the past few months that I've been driving it, it's absolutely amazing. Like, I've waited so long to get a short shifter in this car, and it feels so good. The throws are super short and crisp. It just feels so good. I freaking love it. And it has a very slight buzz for me, but the factory shifter had a buzz too. I remember driving down the road. It wasn't as loud, but you could definitely hear like a slight buzz or vibration with the factory shifter, at least with my car. The cube shifter makes that slightly louder. I don't know if that's cured by that newer upper shifter portion, but with this setup that I currently have right now with their older upper shifter, it has a very slight buzz to it. It's not a big deal. You can hardly hear it when you have the music on, but yeah, really no complaints. I'm sure that buzz goes away with that updated shifter though, but it feels absolutely incredible. The throws are crisp and super short. I seriously couldn't ask for a better shifter. So definitely a big thanks to Cube for this. You know, they're really helping out the community with this because there aren't too many options out there for the IS300. And you know, they really refined this. Like they did a lot of corrections with this, which shows that they really care. And I really appreciate that. So definitely a big thanks for them for just sending me the shifter, but also I do want to thank them for, you know, refining the product and making it good for the customer. I really appreciate that. So I definitely recommend this shifter for your IS300. I will have a coupon code right here and also down in the description so you can get a really good deal on a shifter for yourself. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Go check out Cube on their website and Instagram. And yeah, I'll have links to all their stuff down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.